So, yan yung fair value hierarchy. Okay, now to illustrate number 29. Given are the following. The requirement. The entity's biological assets should be valued at how much? Ay, alam na natin to. At fair value less cost to sell. So, ang tanong ngayon, magkano yung fair value? Magkano yung cost to sell? Okay. Doon muna sa fair value. Given are the following. Meron ditong price of the asset in principal and different market. So dahil available yung sa principal, irrelevant na itong different market. Kahit pa more advantageous yan. Tingnan mo, mas mahal, no? Okay, again, kailan ginagamit ang most advantageous market? Pag walang principal. May principal market. So ignore mo na yung 19. Different market yan. Itong selling price in binding contract to sell, ignore din yan. Kasi nga, entity specific yung selling price na yan. Okay? Ang fair value dapat market-based. So dahil market-based ang fair value, ignore yung selling price in binding contract to sell. At dahil may principal market na available, ignore the different market. Kahit pa more advantageous siya. So itong magiging basis. Okay. Kaya lang ang tanong, yang bang 18,000 na yan na ba ang fair value? Okay, ang sagot, not yet. Kasi yung 18,000, yan ay price kung yung asset ay nando na sa market. So meaning, nasa palengke na yan. Okay, let's say lang yung pinag-uusapan, mga baka yan. Oh. Okay, nando na sa market. Okay, kung nasa market daw, 18,000. Okay, as noted earlier, in particular, do sa number 27, balikan mo yung number 27, letter B. Anong sabi dun sa number 27, letter B? An entity shall take into account the characteristics of the asset, such as condition and location. So yung 18,000, yan ang price kung yung asset nasa market na. May binanggit dito sa problem. Merong estimated transport and other costs necessary to get asset to the market. Ibig sabihin, gagastos pa ng 1-2 para madala sa market. So ito siya. Okay? So transport. So ibig sabihin, wala pa sa market yung mga baka na yan, yung mga assets na yan. Nasaan pa yan? Nandito pa sa bukid. Yung pa, nanginginain pa ng mga damo. Okay? So, since nandito pa sa farm, okay, yung asset, ang kailangan natin, yung price in its present location and condition. So, kung 18,000 pag nasa market na, gagastos ng 1-2 para madala doon sa market, magkano siya sa current location niya? So, that's 18,000 minus 1-2. So, 18 minus 1-2, yan ang presyo niya kung dyan mo bibilin sa bukid. Yan, 16.8. So, that's the fair value. Kasi ang fair value, quoted price. Okay, in an active market. Kaya lang, i-consider natin yung kanyang location and condition. So, 18,000 pag nandito na sa market. Nandito pa sa bukid, nasa farm pa yung mga assets na yan. So, kaya babawas mo yung transport and other costs para makarating sa market. So that's the reason why yung estimated transport and other costs hindi kasama sa cost to sell. Okay? Kasi nga, kino-consider yan sa pag-determine ng fair value. Kaya hindi siya part ng cost to sell. Okay? So, magkano ang ire-report as biological assets? Fair value in its present location and condition. Again hindi pa ito yung fair value Basis pa lang to, input para malaman yung fair value. So ang fair value, kinonsider natin na nasa bukid pa siya, kinonsider natin yung current location niya, 16.8 lang. Okay, may estimated commissions to brokers. Yung estimated commissions na yan yung example ng cost to sell. So fair value less cost to sell So, yan ang measurement ng biological assets. So, 29 delta. Okay, 29 delta. So, yan. Emphasis on measurement. Another example. Okay, number 30.